Hello YouTube, time for an update video on the American cichlids. We're starting off with this tank. This is the community tank. But there's a lot of hassle been going on in this community tank. Morris is having his crown stolen by the smaller Midas. Let's take a look. This is the smaller Midas, and he's trying to take over the whole tank, which I'm not too happy about. There's me Feste hiding there. She's been evicted from her pot, because I think Morris has been hiding in it. The smallest of the red devils. Then the other red devil is growing a hump on his head. And there's poor old Morris. Morris is having his crown pinched. So what's happened in this tank? I've taken some Festes out, males, because I had 3, hoping he'll pair up with Rosie there. There's one I left in, hoping he'll pair up. And I've added a tiger moto. A female red tiger moto, what was left over from the pairing in the shed. So I've added her. She'll make a good addition to the community. There's poor old Morris. You've got to stand up for yourself, Morris. Give him a good whacking. Show him. There he is, look. There they go. Go on, Morris. Show him. I want you to keep dominant in the tank. Sort the piece out. There they go again. It'll sort itself out. If this one takes over, hopefully the tank will become peaceful again. There's the Zonotum, what's been recently added to the tank. Little Morris, he's a nuisance. Right. Enough of the community tank. She'll move around and have a look at another tank. Here we are at the Tiger Moto tank. There's no change in this tank. They had a batch of fry a few weeks ago. In fact, there's a little guy there. I think he must be the only one left. There's no change in here. As I was saying about the ones outside, how shy they are, this is completely the reverse. I mean, that male's about 12 to 13 inches and not shy one bit. In fact, I'll see if I can put my hand in, give him a stroke. Wait a minute, no. Come on. Just stroke you. Petting a Parachromis. Whoa, don't bite me. Call him Rusty. Come on, Rusty. How to pet your Parachromis. Got to be careful though, because he does. Come on, Rusty. It's hard to hold the camera in one hand and touch the fish with the other hand. Yeah, so there's not a lot of change in this tank. Well, to be honest, there's no change in this tank. I leave them to get on with their own business. They have fry from time to time. Come on, Rusty. Right, we'll move on. we'll move across to the Haitiensis. This is the got wet hands now. The Haitiensis tank with fry in it as usual. I don't think I ever see this tank without fry in. These Haitiensis breed like convicts. As soon as you take one lot out, they're there again. Brutus. Hello, Brutus. Do you think I dare put my hand in and see if I dare pet Brutus? Brutus. And I call the female Muttley. And she's worse than what he is when it comes to aggression. I'll lift the lid up. Oh! That wasn't meant to happen. Bloody got me. Brutus, behave yourself. Yeah, so there's no change in this tank really, just the same old thing. They just keep breeding, eating, breeding and eating. So we'll move on to another tank. Now here we are at the Jag tank. Bit sad really with the Jag tank. This is the male Jaguar I call Beryl. But I think I'm not quite sure how old this fish is, but it's actually getting a bit of a swim bladder problem. It's perfectly healthy in the way it breeds, produces fry, it feeds well, it's living a happy life, but it's got a swim bladder problem. I'm beginning to think it's an age related. So as long as it's breeding, feeding with a happy life, I will just let it get on with life. But the minute it stops feeding and starts suffering, I'll probably put it to sleep. But it's still a character fish, aren't you, Beryl? See if I can stroke Beryl. Come on, Beryl. Well, this one's a bit iffy. Come on, Beryl. Whoa. I don't know if I dare put my hand in this one. So it's livened up. Oh. But it's all gone out of focus and you can't see, but the minute you put your hand in, I'll do it, see if I can do it in this corner. Poke up at the corner, put my hand in. Whoa! Blobbing out, splashing the floor up and everything. So it's lively, healthy, feeding, but I think it's I think he's a pensioner. He can still produce fry, he still feeds, he's still happy, but he's getting old. I'll put my hand in at the other end of the tank. Oh, go on, Beryl. Ow! Yeah, bugger, he got me that time. I'm going to pause you. I don't know whether you can see that, but my trousers absolutely soaked and the bloody Beryl has fetched blood on my finger. So that'll teach me to mess with a 15-inch Jaguar cichlid. So I told you he's lively. Blooming it, Beryl. He's still lively, even though he's getting old. Right, let's move on. I'm going to move to the Doveye tank, but I'll tell you one thing, I shall not be putting my fingers in the Doveye tank. Right, here we are at the Jaguar tank. This is Wolfie, as I call him, Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. Come on, Wolfie, show us your teeth. Now, if you think I'm putting my fingers in this tank, you've got another thing coming. Don't go there. Now, Wolfie, he's not growing much in length, but he started to pack a bit of weight on. I've changed his diet. I used to just give him normally high calorie pellets, but I've now started giving him the massivore, trying to make him grow. Come on, Wolfie. Whoa. So look at that mouth, solid bone and muscle. Now, would you want to put your finger in there? You think Beryl's give me a good bite? I bet he can bite hell of a lot harder. Let's have a look at him from the other end of the tank. Come on, Wolfie. Oh, he loves doing that. Whoa. Wolfie. Come on. Whoa. I love this fish. Whoa. I can still feel my finger throbbing from Beryl. So, should we give Wolfie something to eat? Bear with me. Yeah, I shall give him a little silver fish. So I've been feeding these little silver fish. Let's see if you take one. He's not even going to take it. It's all the commotion, what's been going on. It's always the same, isn't it? When you want to show something, it never happens how you want it to happen. It normally whoops them down. Right, we'll move on then if Wolfie's going to let us down. Right, here we are at the Umbee tank. Last time I videoed this Umbee tank, we had a divider in it. I've had the divider out for about a month now. Tomorrow's water change day, but I think I might be putting the divider back in again. There's the female. He's been giving her a little bit of a hard time, so I think I might give her a rest. Still got Fry in here from before. Crazy Joe. He's packing some weight on now. He must be about 13 to 14 inch. He's doing nicely. And the plan is an upgrade. Because at the moment he's in a 5.5 2. It's not quite a 2x2, 5.5 foot, but I'm after a 7 2x2.5. So I can move one of my HNCs down into this tank. Come on, Joe. Crazy Joe. We shan't be putting the fingers in your tank either, will we, Joe? There you can see all the fry. Loads of fry. Another fish what breeds like convicts. They're always breeding. So there's not a lot to show on this one. He's shaking, look. Showing off. Come on, Joe. Right, we'll pause this one. Well, look, see, I'm going to put the divider in here tomorrow when it's doing my water changes. I'll just move down to the other end of the tank. Yeah, he's doing fine. Oh, Joe is. is about 13 to 14 inch, so I'm going to have to get this upgrade because my other Hyensis is well due for an upgrade. So she'll move to the other Hyensis. Turn around, Joe, come on. Right, we'll move on to the other Hyensis. This is my other Hyensis male, which I really need to upgrade. This needs to go in the Umbee tank. This tank is only 4 feet long and 15 inches wide, so this is an embarrassment for me. The fish, let's move around. The fish is as long as the width of the tank, so I'm quite ashamed of myself with this one. But I'm going to get the upgrade. I'm going to get the 7 footer for the Umbees, and then this Hyensis, he can have the 5.5 footer. But it's all to do with cash flow. Look at him, look. We call this one JCB because when he gets annoyed, it just starts chucking gravel about. Go on, JCB. Come on. Right, where should we go now? What we ain't done. We've got Trimax and Chanchos to go, so we'll move on to the Chanchos. Here we have the Chancho tank. He's doing nicely, he's growing. He's not growing half as fast as Trimac, but Chanchos end up getting bigger than Trimac. But he's growing, but he's taking his time. Last time I videoed this, these were together, right, but I've had to put the divider in. I hate putting dividers in. Because he was giving her a hard time. Look, on her head, she's got bits of skin missing. Like female Chanchos have red and yellow under the gill plates, when the male's got yellowy green under the gill plates. And we've still got the pile of rocks in the tank and the bogwood. With there's one. That's a female doveye. I just chucked some doveye fry in here, and they're all growing nicely. So I'll get some females and hopefully a couple of males. They're serving a purpose. It's like dither fish for the Chanchos. Can't see any more, but there's I think there was 6. That's definitely a female. Female Chancho. I'll call him Tank. Come on, Tank. Come on, Tank. Here is about 11 to 12 inch. It's growing nicely, beautiful fish. I mean, some people won't look twice at a fish like this because they ain't got no colours, but I absolutely love them. Look at that, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous Amphilophus Chancho. Beautiful. Just hope he gets to about 16, 17 inch. I'll keep him until he does. Right, we don't want to be boring you, so we shall move on. We'll go to the Trimac, Big Mac and McFlurry. Right, here we are at Big Mac and McFlurry's tank. Look at McFlurry, she's looking in that pipe because there's a doveye in this tank. There's about a 5 or 6 inch female doveye, but I had nowhere to put it. So I thought I'd chuck it in. There it comes. Oh, she comes. I thought I'd put it in here because I've got nowhere else to put it. But they're so cunning. They can't catch it. It lives in that pipe. It comes. She comes out, feeds, I've actually got it's actually going tomorrow. I've got a buyer for her. But it just goes to show how cunning the Doveye are. She can live in that pipe happily, come out, feed, and Big Mac, he's got no chance of catching her because he's a big fat sumo. I wish you could see this fish in real life. He's about three inches across his head. So he's about 12.5 inches, got to be. Last time I took him out, he was 12 inch and weighed over 2 pound. So I'd say he's 12.5, and he's a right greedy lard ass. Ain't you, Big Mac? Yeah, so I had a divider in this tank last time. In fact, I might put it back in again because I like to give the females a rest. There's the female. I mean, she's fairly big, but she's got some raggy fins because he does give her a hard time. Don't you, Big Mac? So when I've not got the camera, he's a right glass banger. He'll be attacking the glass and that. But when you put the camera up, they seem to... but it's something different. He's quite shy. Not shy, but he acts differently. Come on, Big Mac. That's what I call a proper tri-mac. In the olden days, they were called shoulder spot cichlids or 3-spot cichlids. That's where the tri comes from. Tri. 3-spotted cichlid. It's hard to find a good quality tri-mac these days. But Big Mac and McFlurry. Right. I think I've nearly covered everything now. Just a quick glimpse at the Beani, but not a lot's happening with those. I'll move to the end of the tank, see if he follows me. Look at how thick he is. Alright. Come on, Big Mac. Let's look at that. Female Doveye living in there. Right. We'll have a quick look at the Beani, but there's not a lot gone on there. Just got to wait for them to grow. Pause you. Well, same as last time, the Beani's let me down, so I won't be bothered recording this tank. I'll have to wait for it to grow. As my mother would say, great oak trees from little acorns grow. So you've got to give me time with these. Right, we're back at the community tank, so we'll wrap this up now. So I'm not 100% happy with this community tank at the moment. There's too much hassle and fighting going on, but whatever. We'll get it sorted. It's that blinking Midas there. I call him Little Morris. Little Morris is he's like a teenager, he's full of testosterone. So we'll, poor old Rosie. My feste. Right, I hope it hasn't been too long and boring. So, thank you for watching. If you've watched it this long, God help you. Thank you very much. And goodbye.